Alright guys, so today we are taking on the Super Stage of Super Battle Road with the Universal Survival Saga team. This is part of a series that I started to do like 2 months ago, and there were 2 parts of it, and then there was just never another part. So this is post-commentary because I just like to do Super Battle Road and not have to think about talking, because if I think about talking then I'm a failure. That's just how it is most of the time. So I've done Realm of Gods, I have done one more that I can't think of right now, and now we're doing Universal Survival Saga. Universal Survival Saga is probably one of the best teams you can use to take on the Super Stage of Super Battle Road, just because every single type has a strong unit of each, of that typing. Like, the Android 18 is a super good defensive unit after she supers, because she does raise defense when she supers. She gets like 70% attack and defense, and then she also, the more orbs you get, the better she is. And then Caulifla, this was a rotation that I just got, and I wasn't planning on running together, but I think I did end up running Caulifla and 18 together for a while. But Caulifla has that chance to dodge. UI Goku does not transform one time in this run. I also remember, I do think, we get out of this first stage without using any items at all, which is pretty nice. And it also just shows, how defensive this team is. And also, if you have 2 Jirens on one rotation, it's almost a guaranteed stun. Because they both have a medium chance, which is 30%. And 2 separate 30% chances for something to happen is a pretty decent chance that it's going to happen, you know? And if you do have 2 Jirens on rotation and the opponent is stunned, well, then both Jirens have guaranteed crits, And MVP 17 and Jiren is a decent rotation, just because MVP 17, once your HP gets below 77% HP, he does have that damage reduction. He does give Jiren more defense. And Jiren getting more defense is, kind of crazy, because Jiren already gives himself 130% defense, and my Jiren is rainbowed, so he has decent defense already. Okay, so here, yeah, I do just decide to keep the Caulifla and 18 rotation, mostly because there's an STR unit attacking Caulifla, and I don't want Kefla to have to take that. Oh, here Kefla gets a lot of orbs, okay. That is one thing that's pretty good about 18 and Kefla on a rotation, is that, the orb changing kind of works together to where it just makes the whole field tech, because I'm pretty sure the way that Kefla is she changes int to physical, and then 18 changes physical to tech, so then we just pretty much have a whole field of tech orbs for 18 to both heal us from, and then also give herself extra stats from, so it's pretty nice. So there we did finish off Frieza, so now we have Kefla just attacking Sorbet, which is I think Kefla could finish off Sorbet here with an additional? No, okay. So then we got the stun again. We got Jiren stunned 2 times. I was like, no wonder we got out of this first stage with no items. How much is this going to heal? My Jiren is rainbowed. Okay, they just healed 70k. Alright. Do remember, healing in this game, it is the more defense you have, the more you heal. So MVP 17 being on rotation did help us heal there, but still 70,000 from same color orbs is kind of insane. K just took out half of his health, and then Uego's gonna finish him up, and then next rotation we just have 1 enemy, and we have type advantage with him, obviously with Caulifla, so there's nothing to be worried about here. Here Jiren didn't get his passive, but we didn't even need it. I was kind of expecting him to, though, just because of how lucky we were being with his passive. Do I not check? Okay, don't check 18's defense. Right now I'm really curious what 18's defense is, because it should be super high after all those orbs and the attack and defense stacking. Well, it's only defense stacking. I don't know why I said attack. And I do remember here, we get supered, and she does not dodge it. And we obviously live because... Oh, she even stacked her defense twice before then. I didn't realize that, but it was oh, if we get hit, we're fine, and if we get super, we'll probably dodge it. We didn't. Also, can't Caulifla counter supers? Doesn't she have a super high chance to dodge supers, because she has a 50% chance to dodge it, and then she also has a 30% chance to counter it? Was that just super unlucky? Alright, whatever. So here, yeah, I probably give all those physical orbs to Kefla. See, this team, everyone here has like pretty decent defense, so like same color orbs on this team are kind of nutso, just because, you know, you heal so much. Like Jiren earlier healed 70,000 HP, Kefler's now healed like 30,000, so it's kind of crazy. Now one thing, like the first time I beat the Super Stage of Super Battle Road, I used a variant of this team, but instead of using, instead of using 18, because at the time I didn't have 18, I brought Tech Jacko, and instead of MVP 17, because I also didn't have MVP 17, and instead of MVP 17, I brought Chaozu, the SRs, the SR Jacko and Chaozus, the ones that have guaranteed stuns, and that actually worked pretty well too, just because that way we didn't need to worry about Jiren's RNG passive. We could just have guaranteed stuns, and then on those rotations, obviously, Jiren doesn't need to be the one to stun them to get his guaranteed crit. Jiren just gets a guaranteed crit if the enemy is stunned, so, like, it doesn't really matter. Now one thing is, this obviously isn't, like, the fastest way to beat this stage of Super Battle Road. My fastest time was actually with a Goku's family team, surprisingly, because one time I beat it with a Super Saiyan 3 team in, like, 13 minutes, and then I beat it with the Goku's family team. Okay, Khalifa needs to chill. She just dodged, like, all those. But I did it with the Goku's family team in, like, 12 minutes and something, so I was actually kind of surprised to see that the Goku's family team was faster than the Super Saiyan 3 team, but, you know, you live, you learn. So here, I am separating the damage, because obviously we are probably going to get the Dokkan mode in this fight. I actually haven't been paying attention to the Dokkan mode right now, in my person, but okay, yeah, we're definitely getting the Dokkan mode in this fight. So if you're going to get the Dokkan mode, it is pretty good to separate out damage, just so that way everyone will die with the Dokkan mode. So right now, like, if we got the Dokkan mode, Kaba and Frost would both be done. Also, here we got super unlucky. We got double Jiren rotation with no stun, which is kind of nuts. And because Jiren is so defensive and MVP 17 has his damage reduction, I'm not worried here about taking damage. Right now, Jiren should have around 200,000 defense, so yeah, he's taking nothing. And MVP 17 just has to pretty much block type advantage, and he has 40% damage reduction, as well as his own 60% defense, so I knew that we were fine here. See, like, now everyone is getting pretty decently low on HP. I'm pretty sure I had the last two, okay, no, I didn't. I meant to have the last two super hit, but whatever. If Batamo is hitting 17, that might have been why I did that. This is going to do nothing, because obviously type advantage and damage reduction. 2,000 damage, okay. Alright, yeah, there was no reason for me to super Batamo with MVP 17 there, I'm not going to lie. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. So that did no damage to hit, great. Also, I should bring up my Jiren is rainbowed. The friend Jiren has 2 dupes, I'm pretty sure is what he had. I know, but the friend Jiren wasn't rainbowed. See, now here I'm not sure what I want to do, because I do want to get the green orbs with 18, just to get the healing. See, here's probably where I fix my rotation. I also don't want to put 18 in the first slot, just because then she will have to take a hit from hit before she gets to super and raise her defense. And I guess we get the Dokkan mode with Kefla here with very minimal orbs, which isn't great. We should do some decent damage though. Okay, I hit all of them. Nice, nice. And she is at a 900,000 attack stat. A 900,000 attack stat on a Dokkan mode is not good. Like, at all. I got a Dokkan mode with B-Pan yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it did about that much. Crit? No, okay. See, now, the time when I got a Dokkan mode with B-Pan, I was actually trying to do this Super Stage Super Battle with the Hybrid Saiyans team, and I got super unlucky. Like, there was one spot where AGL Rose had to not super me so that I could win, and he supered me there. It was the one spot he could not super me, and I was like, well, I guess that's just not meant to be. Okay, Khalifa dodging all the attacks. Well, she got hit with the one where she had type advantage, which isn't the worst. We didn't even heal much there. That's okay. Alright, excuse me, I need to cough, and I'm gonna try and get as far away from the microphone as possible. Hopefully that didn't blow your eardrums out, because I know sometimes it does. Okay, Jiren gonna hit. Now, the last stage in this event is a little, like, scary sometimes, because we do have double Jiren here. But with Tech 18 and MVP 17, it's not super scary, because obviously those two have type advantage over the two, like, final opponents, and they both just work super well. Like, Tech 18, after she gets to stack her defense multiple times, and if she gets a good amount of orbs, she can, like, she can defend very, very well. And Khalifa, here Jiren got a stun ability. That is gonna, how much is that gonna heal? That just healed like 70k without 17 on rotation. If 17 was on rotation there, that would have healed like 100k, which is kind of crazy. She's over 1 million attack stat here, which is higher than Kefla was. And my Kefla is rainbowed, and my 18 has 1 dupe. I think my 18 has 1 dupe. I'm actually not sure how many dupes my 18 has. And no crit. Alright, finish. No finish. Alright, this one's going to finish even if we don't crit. And then we're moving into the last stage, and we've only used like 1 item. So, like, as you can see, this team is working very well, but, like, it's kind of slow. And because we have the Dokkan mode in that last stage, it's not like we're going to finish up the final stage super quick or anything. So here I am really, really hoping for a Jiren stun, which we don't get. So here I do think I end up using a ghost or something. But finishing the first 2 stages with only using 1 item is, like, so nuts. So here I am just trying to get rid of Zamasu, just because Jiren can hit him without type disadvantage, and MVP 17 has type advantage on him. I'm rewatching the gameplay on my phone, and the battery thing came up, and I clicked, like, on it, like, I got confused. Alright, so Zamasu actually has way more HP than you would think he has, because, like, right there, those were 2, like, super strong hits. Like, my MVP 17 has type advantage as well as, like, a dupe or 2. I'm not sure. And my Jiren is rainbowed, and he tanked that. And the way that the attacks are lined up here is actually really good, because we can hide 18. Oh, we're not? Oh, no, we couldn't. I didn't realize that there was an attack by Zamasu. Yeah, the attack by Zamasu in the first slot really sucks, because we actually could not hide 18 here. I didn't mean to click on Khalifa. You can tell by how fast I immediately exited. Alright, and then UI Goku gets a super. And here, did I attack Zamasu with 18? Because if I did, I did not mean to. Okay, we're at 1 million attack set here with Kefla, which is nice. She does not have any attack links active. I'm pretty sure she has the, like, Battlefield Diva and Universal Survival Saga and Shattering the Limit. Which, by the way, is giving her, like, 7 ki, but no attack. Like, if they would just change Battlefield Diva to an attack link, I feel like it would be such a better link. Because, like, the way it is, female characters in this game, they all have, like, 6 key links, you know, and they have, like, no attack links. Alright, this is a good place for him to super. Yeah, 49k. And here, she is going to have to take a hit from Zamasu. And she tanked it fine. And UI Goku, once again, you've probably noticed, he still is not transformed. Now, as far as, like, units that you could use, one thing I did think about using, but I didn't use them because I don't have any dupes for him. Instead of Caulifla, you could use Evolution Blue Vegeta, but my Evolution Blue Vegeta has no dupes, so I did decide to use my Rainbow Caulifla. So here we did have the double Jiren rotation, and we did get the stun, so it's like, here we do know for sure we are going to finish off Zamasu, because we do have guaranteed double crits, as well as 17 just has type advantage. So, boom, right there, that. And then this additional is just like, okay, if Jiren doesn't finish it off, 17 will, and then the last Jiren will have a guaranteed crit on Rose, which is nice. And, yeah, so we did finish off Zamasu there, so now 17 can actually lower Rose's attack, and then the last Jiren will have a guaranteed crit on Rose, which is, we kind of need that. Like, I kind of wish I would have floated off the other Jiren that was on this rotation, like last time we had this rotation, just so that way, like, we wouldn't have, oh, I think I ended up putting Khalifa on the first slot, grabbing the AGL orb, and then grabbing, yeah, then grabbing the whole field of tech orbs. How much is this going to heal? Oh, 100k. Great. and then she has 130,000 defense before she even stacks her defense. Now, you'll probably be surprised how many more items we use. We use a surprising amount of items. Like, for getting into the last stage with only using one item, I'm pretty sure we leave the last stage with, like, 2 items left. Just because Rose is not a good opponent for our team. Like, he is a good opponent for 18, and that's about it, you know? Because 18 is going to take double digits from this. And even if Rose supered, it wouldn't do much. Because right now, 18's defense is probably at like 170,000, and she has type advantage, so we're fine. How much is that going to do? Okay, not much at all. But she can get like 5 million supers. I still like Kefla, but like, I don't like her as much as I used to. Because she was one of like my OG rainbow units. Back when every unit on my account had like 2 dupes. This is going to hurt. 176k. So like, the thing is, she doesn't get her dodge as much as I feel like they could have given her a high chance to dodge and she would still have just been fine, you know? She wouldn't have been like broken. Do I end up using... Okay, I don't end up using an item here. I just need a Rose not to super UI Goku in the back end. And even if he does, I don't think we die here, because UI Goku does have good defense, especially with 17 on rotation. So I don't think we would die, but it would. Okay. I'm just going to leave that in. Unless if... Oh, that's... Okay, never mind. I got a notification when I'm watching it, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to leave this notification in, but that's not a notification on the gameplay. That... Whatever. So I think I am going to stop the commentary here. If you guys want to watch the rest of this run, obviously feel free to. I will say Universal Survival Saga is one of the better teams you can use on this event. But obviously you do need to use double Jiren leads if you do want to run this, because Hit is an extreme type in this game. He's like the only extreme type of Universe 6. So him and Frost and Champa actually. So like the main people actually are. Never mind, I'm stupid. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blahuru, and I will see you guys next time.